For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry.
You believe that you're going to be actually able to tell your mind through a to provide you with information that you can then speak.
What the Institutes of Health and other researchers are working on is to implant a sensor in the brain.
Can you imagine that in 10 years when we are sitting here, we have an implant in our brains, and I can immediately feel, because you all will have implants.
We're going to put gateways to the cloud in our brains.
People are implanting chips in their hands and their heads.
Now, where we go from here clearly is brain-to-brain communication. Implants in one person's brain, another brain, and let's communicate in a much more effective way, directly brain-to-brain.
Just think of sensors planted into our brains. The opportunities are immense, and we have to prepare ourselves already now.
This is the mark of the beast.
What happens if someone ultimately does get a Neuralink installed? What will take place?
Well, for version 1 of the device, it would be basically implanted in your skull. So, but it would be flush with your skull. So you basically take out a chunk of skull, put the Neuralink device in there. You'd put the electrode, you'd insert the electrode threads very carefully into the brain, and then you stitch it up, and you wouldn't even know that somebody has it. It can interface basically anywhere in your brain. So it could be something that helps cure, say, eyesight. If you returns your eyesight, even if you've lost your optic nerve type of thing.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. Hearing, obviously. Pretty much anything. It could, in principle, fix almost anything that is wrong with the brain.
Everything that Elon Musk does and produces is straight off the script of the global cult agenda. The global cult, which has fronts like the World Economic Forum, which Harari is very much connected to. And it's amazing how what Elon Musk says and what he does are, I think it's safe to say, not the same thing. Now, here's a great example. It's when he has been famously warning that artificial intelligence and the takeover by artificial intelligence could mean the end of humanity as we know it.
I try to convince people to slow down AI, to regulate AI. This was futile. I tried for years. Nobody listened.
No one.
Maybe they will. So far they haven't.
But then why, having said that repeatedly, as you can see, does he start a company called Neuralink, which is there to develop ways of connecting computers to the human brain? AI, in other words, to the human brain. What? Sorry, Elon, I thought you said it could be the end of humanity. Why are you involved in a company that's doing it then? And what comes to mind is good cop, bad cop, really. You've got the good cop, Elon Musk. Ooh, I care about humanity, I care about freedom of speech, and very worried about AI while advancing it. And bad cops like Ray Kurzweil, the executive at Google, the so-called futurist, who is saying quite openly that in the period of 2030, that year that keeps coming up in all these different cult agendas, by 2030 or around then, we will be connecting AI to the human brain. And as he says, his words, not mine, that once that connection is made, AI will do more and more of human thinking, and human thinking as we now know it will become less and less, and in the end, negligible.